Good morning, good afternoon,
Hey,
everybody. Happy Sunday.
how's your
Lizzie,
week
how
been now? Oh,
I
sorry.
was just gonna ask you, I read your mind. I was gonna ask you the same thing. So to answer the question first and be polite. I want to be polite. I want to um I feel like the week was pretty busy, but thank goodness, we are already in the weekend, and but it's not bad. A lot of like cool Disney releases or upcoming things were mentioned over the weekend, so I'm really excited about that. So what about you, Lizzie? How's your week been and your weekend?
It's been quite quiet, to be honest. I haven't done a lot. I've tried to start batch editing and batch filming because I'm putting up a video every single day of October. So I thought I've got to start now so that I can stick to it. Um, I've had a few Shop Disney releases this week, so I've got a lot of mail coming next week. And I've had some really good news this week. Laura from the Jodie and Laura Life has managed to get some of the Cocoa Wishables.
Woo woo! I know, so excited about that because she actually got some for you and for me because we had been
Yeah,
looking out for those.
yeah,
But you know
and
what's
they have
funny
just come
too?
online, haven't they?
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, like they just they just came up on the website, and I know that you and I were talking about. I wonder if it's like in their 10 per person. But I want to take a quick minute to say hi to everybody on the chat. And it's Carrie's
Hey,
birthday. So happy birthday,
happy
Carrie.
birthday, Kerry.
And thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Jody and Laura. And Ange and Jeff from This Our Dream are here too. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Mary from Jolly Holiday with Mary. Good morning, Park Pioneer. Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to have everybody here. So, so Lizzie, going back to the Cocoa Wishables, I am super excited about this. When I saw them on the website, I was like, I don't want to take like a really good look because I still want to be kind of surprised when I get the Wishables in the mail from Jody and Laura.
Yeah.
So I am really excited. Are you hoping for to get one in specific? Like if you happen, hopefully we don't get any doubles, but if we happen to get doubles, are you just hoping to get at least one in specific? Be like, I don't care if they're all doubles, but I need this one. Is there one that you're looking for?
Yeah. I was thinking about that actually because obviously I've got four, so I've got a really, really good chance of actually getting all four.
Okay.
But I think I would like probably Hector the most. Because I just think like Coco's basically all about him. It's not really about Miguel, it's about Hector. Um,
Yeah.
and it's Coco's dad, and I just really like that one. Obviously Dante. His little. The thing is with this set is they're all so cute. Like there's some wishables they release. I'm not gonna name any names, Jungle Cruise, where some of them aren't as cute. Like I
Yeah.
don't really want a
Mm.
hippo or a tiger because they're not very Disney. I've got a friend who's trying to get me the skipper because the skipper looks like Walt. And I said to my mom, I was like, I'm pretty sure that Walt did do a Jungle Cruise ride once as a skipper. And then she was like going through Facebook, and it turns out I was right. I was just guessing, but apparently he did do that the once. So if I can get the little skipper, he's going to sit next to my partner's statue. So, but any of the Cocoa Wishables I'd be happy with. And,
I agree.
if we both get doubles, we can trade with each other. So that's a positive.
Yes. I thought about that too. I was like, you know what? I can always trade with Lizzie. But I see Jody and Laura are saying that we were filling the bags. Well, I appreciate that. Like Mary said, they're so dedicated. Talking about the Jungle
They
Cruise
are.
wish, I was watching Mary and Tony's from the Siskiyou their video yesterday about the Jungle Cruise
Yeah.
wishables, and I didn't know that there's going to be a variety in like the different like boats. So you can
Yeah.
get different boats. So they got two different boats in their bags, and then they were talking about what you said about how the skipper is supposed to somewhat resemble Walt with like a little mustache and everything. And I just thought he was just so adorable. And
Yeah.
like this dream are saying, yes, they're just so cute. And this is actually my very first bag of wishables. Like I never thought I was going to get into it. But then Coco came out, and I'm like, they are so cute.
They are.
And I mean, if they do Hocus Pocus wishables set next month for Halloween, I am going to be all over that. Because they've come out
Yeah.
already with some Hocus Pocus plushies, right?
Yeah, they've got they kind of resemble I think they were called Fairy Tale Friends. They did like Lady and the Tramp and the Aristocats, and they're like, kind of sat there with like big heads and big eyes. So they've got obviously the Sanderson sisters, and they've got Binks as well. They haven't come to the UK. I'm not really surprised because we haven't had any of the Hocus Pocus merch this year. A lot of people were
Okay.
hoping for the Spirit jersey. I mean, there's still time. It's September. They might drop it at some point, but I'm not holding out much hope. We got some of the Haunted Mansion merch, so at least we're having a good year in that respect. Got the Ghost Host backpack for a certain person's Christmas present in the chat. She's
Put it
already
in the
seen it.
chat.
It's fine.
You know who you are. Put them in the chat. Yeah, and as I'm like, looking at you talk, I just see behind you, and you have such an amazing display of your collectibles. Like, I love the way
Thank
you're
you.
displaying your Minnie Mouse, the main attraction. Like, I love how you have a stand for the pins, and then you have the plushies behind it, and I just think it looks so nice, like just like a little
Yeah.
gallery. But it looks
I
so pretty.
think
I never
that's
knew
quite
that was
new.
like that.
I think that's quite new. I think the last time I had this background, they were lying down, but I've got those kind of stands that you use for plates, like standing plates up, and I thought it was really nice. They're quite light, so if you like breathe near them, they fall over. But I just thought it was really nice. They kind of cover the dresses a little bit, but it's the only way I can think of to display them. Someone gave me an idea. My Peter Pan wishable, my Peter Pan mini had a really creased dress, and nothing was getting it down. And then I think her name's Angela, one of my subscribers, said, "Why don't you get like a hair clip and put it on the dress to like pull it down?" So behind those pins, there's actually a hair clip pulling down the dress in the hope that it works. Because even when these plushes come in a box, they are so knocked around. They've got bent ears, they've got creased dresses. Sometimes their face is a little bit squished. It's just a mess.
Yeah, like I remember getting some of the plushies for the Mickey Memories back in 2018, and a lot of my Mickeys, the ears were like you said, like bent. They were like floppy, like one's like this, one's like that. So I know you gave me some tips to like fix that, which I appreciate that. But you know what? Talking about Minnie Mouse main attraction and the plushies. So I know you have some to talk about in regards to a Minnie Mouse main attraction plushie. Do you want me to share the picture now?
Yeah. So I can't remember what day you messaged me, Mel. Was it maybe Thursday? Maybe.
I think so. It was recently.
Yeah, so this appeared on a Facebook group, didn't it? I do actually follow the Instagram account it came from, Fantastic Josh. I did at first think it might be fake because I thought the dress was ruffled, not pleated. And then I went back to the Shop Disney promo, and that is actually how the skirt is supposed to look. So we thought it had come from the parks, but I haven't seen anybody else say they've got it from the park. So I'm not entirely sure where she's available. If you remember, Mel, I was really annoyed because we are supposed to get an email when she's ready, and she's quite clearly ready. But hopefully, I mean, Mini for us is this coming Friday. So hopefully by then we might get an email. We could order them together. They could come at the same time. That would be quite nice.
Yeah, no, definitely. As soon as I saw this, I had to message you because I know that you're waiting to get your email so that you know when you're able to get this plushie. And I remember seeing it on the website, I mean on the Facebook group. And so it seems like maybe this person actually got it at the parks, because I know that I've seen a lot of posts about people getting some of the merchandise already at the park, like the pins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think? You think that this plush then was from the ones that were recalled, or do you think this is already some of the ones that were already like fixed and they're just putting them out there?
It's quite difficult to say because it looks, for all intents and purposes, exactly like it should. So I don't see what's been changed, unless maybe a certain fabric was too flammable and they've had to change it a little. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to be my favourite. I'll be completely honest. It's not my favourite, but I think I've been quite clear that the Dumbo month wasn't my favourite anyway because it should have been pastel colours. I have a feeling we're going to have some bent ear issues as that one's already got a bent ear. We might get some crease dresses. But I really like the colour of the plush. It looks like it's going to feel quite soft, quite velvety. But I just want to know when we're going to get it because obviously in the UK, they have adamantly said that we won't get in-store releases. So when things are popping up in the parks, there's no point going to check our local Disney store here in the UK because we just won't get it. It will only be online.
Yeah, like it does look like you said, looks like the gray parts on Minnie appear to be like a velvety type of material, like you said, like very soft. And like you said, I don't know if this set is one of my favorites. I mean, I am collecting the pins. I got the binder and I am committed to completing the set, but I don't particularly like the colors that much either.
Yeah, it's like, to me,
I mean, would you say
maybe
this has been your least favorite?
yeah, I mean, I remember I really didn't like the Pirates of the Caribbean, the February, but that was just from the promo picture alone. Like, I don't usually like the promo picture. I'm usually a bit critical, and then when I see the plush, I'm happier. But the thing with this is we are seeing the plush, and I'm still not entirely crazy about it. I mean, it could be the lighting because obviously this is a picture taken in what looks to be quite a dark room with maybe flash on, whereas I only take pictures of them when I've got natural light because I think that really helps them look more appealing to everybody. It's just the colouring. I'm really not a fan of primary colours, especially for an attraction that is like pastel pink, pastel purple. My biggest memory of Dumbo is always trying to get the pastel purple because purple's my mum's favourite colour. So it would have been nice if it was, even if it was pastel blue, I would have been happy. I'm sure I'll like her when she gets here, but she won't go down in history as being my favourite one. I'll probably rate them once I've got all 12, if I get all 12, but
yeah, well, I can't wait to watch your video when you finally get this plush because I want to see, I want to hear you talk about the whole process of you getting the plush, and I want to actually see your thoughts on the plush once you actually get it, and see if you, like you said, you have a change of heart once you get the actual plush, like with the Pirates of the Caribbean one. I'm just reading Luke's comment. That's why they make the binders, I bet. So all committed. Yes, you know, the same thing is
I didn't buy
happening
the
with the
binder.
Disney collection.
Oh yeah, because
True.
of the frame, you
So
can't
you
really
did buy
have
the
a
binder?
gap. I wanted the binder.
Mhm.
We went to the store. I decided not to buy the binder because I thought, well, it puts more pressure on me to get the pins, and you
Right.
know, if I'm buying online, the plush always takes priority. But now I've got, is that 8 now? Yeah, I've got 8 of them, and I don't have a binder, so it's really, really frustrating. And obviously, you can see there that's the gap for Dumbo Mini. So I would like it if she came around the time that Big Thunder Mountain Mini comes, so that there's not a gap.
Yeah.
It's going to look horrible. But it's also messed up my YouTube schedule. I just want to say it really annoys me that I always do a monthly review of them, and I've got to do a second one when the plush comes. Like, I find that really annoying. But I'm just going to have to fit it in somewhere. It'll probably have to be November, to be honest, because I've already planned out all of my videos for October.
Mhm.
So they can actually take their time because I'm not in a rush to film the video.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't even need a binder. You have set up Minnie Mouse Mini Attraction pins and plushes in a way where you don't actually need it, and I think it looks really
Yeah,
nice. But you know,
thank
the
you.
binder. Oh, you're welcome. Like the binder and the commitment is just like with the Disney Castle collection and like the big
Yeah,
like case. That case was expensive. I think it was like $70.
yeah,
So it is one of those things, like you said, if I miss a month, then I have a hole, have a gap in the display. So yeah, you know, talking about
yeah,
that. I just got my Mulan Disney castle pin. I just got it in the mail
Yeah.
yesterday. Yes, I'm actually going to do a video on that. Hopefully, either sometime this week or next week. And I I am surprised that it's still available. As of
Yeah,
recently,
me
we
too.
started this. I just think that maybe it wasn't as popular as the Cinderella Castle or the Frozen Castle. It is
Yeah.
different. I feel like you don't see that castle often on like merchandise. Um,
Yeah.
but it is
I
cute. But yeah, I'm
mean,
very surprised it's still there.
it's not actually even Mulan's castle, is it? It's the Emperor's castle, and that might be putting a few people off. Like, usually the castles are the castle that the princess goes to live in. Um, like with the Rapunzel, I think Rapunzel's in this collection. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's her parents' castle that you get because once she finds her parents, she goes back to live there. So that makes more sense. But Mulan doesn't go and live with the Emperor, so it's a bit strange. It's not really her castle.
Yeah, I think I mean obviously everything lined up nicely with the movie, which I haven't seen just yet. Have you seen Mulan yet?
I haven't. I'm being a bit cheap and absolutely refusing to pay the money, so I'm just going to wait until December the 4th. I don't even know what day December the 4th is. I'm going to take a guess that it's a Friday or a Saturday, so at least I'll be free to watch it. But I just
Okay.
think the more people that pay it, the more Disney will think that this is a viable way of making more money out of Disney Plus. And I hope Netflix doesn't start doing that as well. Like if The Crown comes back in November and they say, "Oh, you've got to pay £20," I'll cry because I'm living for The Crown at the moment.
Yeah, like yeah, all these releases. And the December I didn't know December 4 was when the movie was going to be coming out free,
Yeah,
on Disney Plus cuz Dirk and I were like, how about we wait until I think that
yeah,
my connection is having some issues, but I just saw my screen go black and I'm like, "No." Um, so yeah, so we're waiting, just like you said, for it to become available just as part of the subscription rather than having to pay separately
yeah,
for it. I am a
yeah,
little nervous because I've seen a lot of people talking about how they are a little disappointed with the movie, just because I guess people were expecting it to be maybe more closely aligned to the animated version.
yeah.
Um, so we'll see.
I think this is one of the first ones we've had in a while where it's not a shot for shot remake. And don't get me wrong, I've always said I want a non shot for shot remake, but not with Mulan. Please, not with Mulan. Um, Mulan is one of my favourites. It's one of Joe's favourites, and I don't want it to ruin it. I mean, I've heard mixed things. I've heard someone say that it it's a shame it's not on the big screen. I mean, it probably will be even for a short run, but they've said like it would do better on a big screen, which makes you think there's a lot of cinematic things that might get lost in translation if you're watching it on a TV or in my case a tablet because my TV isn't a smart TV, so it doesn't have the Disney Plus app. So I have to watch it on my iPad. So it would probably look really bad to me on my iPad, but I'm waiting for December 4th anyway. The only thing that worries me is if they do this with Soul, because I am really excited for Soul. So I probably would be forced to pay £20 to see that. If it's in the theatres, I might go, but I was watching Patrick Dougal's Instagram stories yesterday, and he was saying that theatres are not the cleanest places to go right now. He knows of some AMC theatres in LA that aren't really getting cleaned as much as they should. So I think I might steer clear of theatres for a while.
I can see that. I mean, theaters open here already too, and I don't really think there's anything new that's coming out that I want to see that's going to be on theaters. So, and like you said, maybe better to kind of wait and see what kind of I guess system they put in place, like you said, just to kind of clean and things like that. But I
Yeah,
want to take a quick pause and acknowledge Carrie's comment. So for
yeah.
you guys, if you guys didn't know, it's Carrie's birthday. So again, happy birthday, Carrie.
Happy
But she said that
birthday.
for her birthday, she got the Beauty and the Beast collection clock. and they opened it this morning and it was broken. And this was from the Disney store. That really stings, Gary. That's
Yeah.
terrible. And I feel like Shop Disney, at least in the US, hasn't had the best track record with shipping. And I recently got my 2 last I Collect pins from Shop Disney were destroyed. The Winnie the Pooh one, it's just the posts in the back were so terribly bent. I just got the Pixar one, same story. And it definitely stings. It's like, okay, well, and when I got my Pixar I Collect pin, which actually got it, I think Friday, it was in a plastic bag, not even a bubble mailer, just like a plastic. Yep. One of those blue Shop Disney plastic bags, like no padding whatsoever. So I was not surprised that the posts on the back of my pin were open. And I think that's really irresponsible to do it that way. But on the other hand, I got something else. I've got so many pins this week. I got another box with a pin inside, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. But anyway, they actually put it inside a bubble mailer inside a box, which I appreciated that. And I'm trying to remember which one it was right now because I just can't. Oh, got the Pluto key. I got the Pluto key and the Pluto key pin. The key was in this little box inside a brown box, and the pin was actually inside a bubble mailer inside the box, which I appreciated because, I want my collectible to be in good shape because as a collector, I value the item. So, it really stings when they drop the ball on these on the packaging and shipping. So Carrie, that really stings. Hopefully they can make it right for you. So maybe if you call the Disney store, Shop Disney, let them know what happens. Don't make it right. Lately, they have been wanting the broken merchandise back. And then they either send you a replacement or give you credit for that. So I would definitely try to reach out to them and tell them what happened and see if they can make it right for you.
Yeah, definitely. My experience is I usually use the online chat on Shop Disney UK. I don't really give them much chance to ask me any questions. I say it was broken. This is my order number. This is a picture of it broken. What can you do? Rather than waiting for them to say, can we see a picture? Can we see your order number? Things like that. I've had it happen a few times. They never ask for it back ever with me. And they just send it next day delivery. So as long as they've got it in stock, Kerry, you should be okay. Just make sure that you do that as quickly as possible. I'm not sure whether they've got a time limit to how long you can complain to them for. Speaking of Pluto keys and Pluto pins, I managed to get that on Friday. It hasn't been shipped yet. My friend Emma's has, so I'm hoping it gets shipped tomorrow. I ordered a plush, the pin, and I got the key. So I'm really hoping it comes in a box, as the Toy Story 25th key came in a bag. And as soon as the bag came, I was like, oh my God, I've got a snap key. I didn't, but that's not the point. A key should not be coming in a bag because they don't box our keys. They don't bubble wrap our keys. They've usually just got a very thin piece of tissue paper around it. So it's even dangerous in a box, but it's even more dangerous in a bag. Especially since you can't control what the warehouse do with it. You can't control what the Hermes man does with it, the delivery man. And my dad throws bags up the stairs. If it's a box, he will deliver it to my room. If it's in a bag, he will throw it up the stairs. So I need to do something with my in-house delivery man to try and stop things getting broken.
Yeah, I feel like overall, I mean, I know that the USPS is working really hard with the resources they have right now. They've had some issues, but I mean, I sent Lizzie a picture of a box I just got from her for my birthday because Lizzie is so awesome, which I told her she totally didn't have to do, but I appreciate it. So it looks like they played football with the box. So it was like all red on the side. And Lizzie was like, USPS strikes again. So I mean, I know they've been really swamped and they've been doing their best they can, but sometimes maybe a little more care with the packages would be great. But as we're talking about these awful shipping experiences from Shop Disney, I mean, I love Shop Disney. I feel like I buy stuff from Shop Disney pretty much every week, or if not every other week. But I mean, it's crazy to see that everybody has had pretty similar experiences. Mary
Yeah.
from Jolly Holiday with Mary said the same thing. She just got a pin in a plastic bag too, no padding or anything. Luke said the same thing. That's how he got his last two Minnie Mouse main attraction pins in just a bag. And then Travis from Stacey and Travis is saying that Shop Disney is so horrible with shipping. Recently, Loungefly started using bubble mailers versus boxes that they have previously been using, which is not good. Yes, I don't know if it comes down to just having too many things to ship out and they're trying to cut back on shipping expenses, but at the same time, I feel like when you try to be cheap, it ends up costing you more in the end because then you need to send replacements and things like that, which is why I think that Shop Disney is starting to ask for stuff back because they're probably having so many issues that they're just, all right, send me the broken stuff back and I'll just replace it. I don't know if that's in hopes that people are like, you know what, that's too much of a hassle, leave it alone. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. These are my thoughts on that.
Yeah. I mean, it does. One of the things that really bothers me about our Shop Disney as well is that it's like a set price for shipping. So if you get a bubble mailer, if you get a little bag, if you get a massive, massive box, you still pay the equivalent to you guys as about $6. And I'm like, but I wouldn't, if I was shipping something to you in a little bubble mailer, it wouldn't cost me $6. Well, it would to America, but if it was like in the same country, it wouldn't cost that much. So I think they, as well as getting their priorities right, I think they should actually give you options. Like, do you want this in a bag? Do you want this in a box? Because I don't need plushes to come in boxes most of the time. Plushes very rarely get damaged. It's only really the minis that do
Right.
because they've got so much on them. But regular plushes. I ordered a Jack Skellington plush. I'm pointing to where it is, like you guys can see it. And that came fine because he's got nothing that can rip off or get bent or anything like that. So it's just really inconsistent, their packaging at the moment, and it's obviously disappointing so many people as it was a birthday present for Kerry, and it doesn't look like she can get another one, unfortunately. Although, if it's the one I'm thinking, it might be sold in the parks, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. That's why I highlighted her comment just in case anybody knew. Because right now I can't picture which clock we're talking about. So hopefully they can make it right for you, Carrie. And I don't know if they, yeah, but definitely reach out to them because they should be able to do something about that. Worst case scenario, at least credit your money back so that maybe if you do collect Beauty on the Beach, you can get something else that can be equally as, you know, valuable for you. But Travis is just saying something too. I'm thinking let me know if it's Travis or Stacy. I'm thinking it's Travis. He's saying so true as a collector, many of these items are going in our personal collection. We would like them in great condition. So that's true. So most of us, it's just for our personal collection. We're not looking to resell. I mean, sometimes it happens when you grow out of a collection and you want to start a new collection, you do that. But for most of us, it's just about they're valuable to us and we want to make sure they're in pristine condition. I know that Mike Dorks is saying that their Haunted Mansion pop was busted, the Victor Geist one. And he did put some pictures. They put some pictures on him about that, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where I saw it, right, Christian? But yeah, I mean, that's terrible. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. But yeah. Mm-mm-mm. But that brings me to another point. The new main attraction comes out next week.
Yes.
So I am pretty excited about that. I am a little nervous because in the US, we're still using March Pass, which we know has been hit or miss. I mean, I got lucky with the Pluto key, which I think is actually available now on Shop Disney just to purchase it like any other regular item, the key and the key pin. But at least I was awarded that. But I'm very nervous about the main attraction for Thunder Mountain
Yeah.
because I really
You've had
want that
quite
one.
bad
So
luck, haven't you?
So it's been hit or miss with me. So for the Dumbo one, it didn't go well for me. So for the other pins, I have been able to get them either because my husband has put in for it and he gets it. Mainly like that. But yeah, I was pretty bummed about the Dumbo one. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm going to have probably everybody and their mothers put in for me because I'm really excited for this one, and I definitely want
Yeah.
the pins and the ears. So we'll see what happens. Are you just going to go for the pins and the plush, Lizzie, or are you going to try to get something else?
Yeah, I mean, if it was like after payday, I might have gone for the Loungefly backpack, but I don't get paid
Mhm.
until the 28th and we get it on the 18th. So I'm not going to try for the bag. I'll do what I usually do. I'll go in for the pins. My mum will go in for the mug and the plush. We do that so that if there's ever a month where we think that my mum can't get the mug and plush, I will just order them and not get the pins. I don't really want to do that this month because there's nobody I can ask to get the pins for me. Because normally I would ask Park Pioneer, but I think they're getting this set for themselves this month. Um, but yeah, I'm just hoping to get the usual stuff. I don't think I really can afford to spend £65 on a bag. I'm just hoping I manage to get everything. As what I've seen on Instagram, like the chatter is that this is a really popular one, even for people that aren't collecting the whole set, which always scares me. And I was talking to my mum about it in the car yesterday. The next 4 months are going to be horrible. So you've got Big Thunder Mountain, pretty popular. You've got Haunted Mansion, might as well not bother turning up, to be honest. You've got Jungle Cruise, which will be a little bit quieter, I think, and then you've got the castle. So I think the castle is going to be a horrible one because people who didn't collect any are going to get that one. And like my mum said, you're going to get people buying that one as a Christmas gift. So I just want this year to be over.
Yeah, you know what? I have an extra of the Space Mountain pin set, which so far has been the most popular and the most like
Yeah,
valuable. So I'm holding on to that in case for any reason I can't get the castle one. Because
yeah,
like you said, I am thinking that the castle one is going to be just as valuable and important and special as the very first one. So if anything,
yeah. I
it
mean,
will be a fair trade.
yeah, it'll be a lot like Mickey Memories. A lot of people got January without knowing how crazy the rest of the collection was going to go. When we moved house, January actually stayed in my car with me because it costs £25, but it can go for upwards of about £300 online. So January doesn't leave my sight very often. Um, and then a lot of people got December as well, just because it was the last one. It had a quote on the foot. It was a very nostalgic plush. But this one's going to be the same. Like, to me, if I was only going to get one for the whole year, I'd either get the first or the last because of the 1 of 12 or the 12 of 12 on the foot. It would really annoy me if I had like one that said 5 of 12. I can cope a little better when it's one or the last one.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm really nervous for September, October, and December. Like you said, November, the Jungle Cruise. I think it'd be cute, but I don't think it's going to be as popular as some of the other attractions.
Yeah. I
So
don't know
we will see.
anybody who says that the Jungle Cruise is their favourite. Like, I've never met anyone who says the Jungle Cruise is their absolute favourite attraction. So I think it should be quite quiet.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think that with the anniversary of the Jungle Cruise, that's why we've had some more merchandise coming out, like the pop and the wishables and things like that. But yeah, definitely nervous for September. So we'll see what happens with that. And, with that said, we have had a lot of announcements for upcoming merch. Um,
Yeah.
but before we get into that, so last week, not last week. Yesterday, we got the fifth wave from the Alien remix on Shop Disney, and I'm surprised that they're still available on the website. I feel like these haven't sold out as quick as some of the other
Oh,
releases.
really?
What do you think, Lizzie?
They sold out straight away for us. I didn't manage to. I was, if you remember last week, I wasn't sure whether to get them or not because obviously you have to buy the whole 4-pin set. And then I decided not to. And then one of my Instagram followers has offered to try and find someone who's just selling the Sully for me so that I can just have the Sully. I mean, I love Ducky and Bunny, but I really only want Sully for my Sully pin flag that I've got. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't gone because in the UK they go every single week. The Sully plush has sold out on our website as well. The plushes don't usually sell out. I have got it with me, and he's beautiful. And Boo's tomorrow because if you remember, we get it on a Monday in the UK. So we get it tomorrow morning, and then that's it. I think there's no more after that. But it's Boo, so obviously I've got to try and get Boo.
So I'm trying to look for the Merida pin from the Alien remix. As of this morning, it was still on the website, but I don't see it now. I can see how maybe that Merida pin sold out because I feel like you don't see that many Merida pins. So that's what I was trying to look. I see that the plush is still available, but as far as the pins, I only see Bunny, Ducky, and Sully. So that's why I'm trying to look for it here. But I'm just actually going to go back and just actually let me share something else. As I'm sharing this real quick, I came up and I saw the little announcement for the new Midnight Masquerade. I am so excited about this. As I'm like looking for the Merida pin, I saw the little promo for it. And I love that they gave us a sneak peek yesterday. So let me tell everybody what we saw yesterday. I'm so excited about this. I mean, what do you think, Lizzie?
I'm excited. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. I don't really collect any of the things that are usually in this collection. If I remember rightly, there's obviously a very beautiful pin set that's usually like those kind of eye masks that you wear at balls, isn't it? And dolls. I still don't own a doll. There's been a lot of dolls that I regret not buying, but I don't think there could be any doll from the villains that I would be like, yes, I absolutely have to have it. But I think they do journals sometimes with like the character in like their attire, I guess. So if there was a nice journal, I'd probably have that because then I could use it for work. But the only villain that I can actually pick out of there is Dr. Facilier. Like I've been staring at it for like 12 hours trying to work out who's there. It's probably why I've got my migraine because I've just been staring at this for so long.
Well, I'm really excited for the pins, and I'm actually going to play this little clip here. Let's see if it works because this little sneak peek they gave us is such a tease. So let me see if it works with this sound. All right, it's replaying. Let me. I thought that this is just so cute. Like it's such a tease, and to hear the villainous laughs in the back, like you know, like I thought it was so cool. I actually saw another sneak peek on Instagram. I don't have the post with me right now, but it shows you like the eyes for the different dolls are coming out. And I know Maleficent is going to be one of them. Ursula. Ursula. What is is it Lady Tremaine? She's the stepmom from Cinderella, right? And I forget what the other ones are. But Maleficent is definitely going to be super popular. I don't necessarily collect the dolls, but I am going to be all up on the pins. So this is just a lot of speculation as to, who these characters are going to be. But so far, everything points at it being these characters. Jody and Laura say this is the worst sneak peek ever. But it does let you know.
I've just found an Instagram post. I mean, it's not very good quality because it's leaked pictures that they're dealing with, but it looks like there's going to be an Yzma. I wonder how Park Pioneer feel about buying a doll to put in their collection.
Yes, Joe wrote something about that on my Instagram about Yzma. So we'll see. Do you have a picture that you can share right now?
I'm on my phone looking. It's not
Okay.
very good. The picture isn't. Like it's just kind of like the cartoons there, and then just eyes, and that's all they've really
Mhm.
got. But I'm seeing Maleficent. Hades would be a good one. I wouldn't buy a doll of
Yeah.
Hades. He is one of my favourite villains, but where would I put a doll? Like seriously. um, and then Evil Queen, Ursula, and Lady Tremaine, like you said. Yzma, I would definitely buy a journal with Yzma on. Definitely. The Disney tradition that they're bringing out of Yzma, I've actually asked for Christmas. So Santa, if you're in the chat, I'm just gonna
Santa,
check.
take notes.
Ah, Kerry's just sent me this, so that is the
Oh,
Cogsworth
let me see
clock.
if I can make you full screen so that we can
So,
see it better. There we go.
so I think that's available in the parks. I think so. Um, if we can find some park pickup people that are reasonable, then hopefully we can manage to get it. Because
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
I know the Disney stores get limited stock of parks things, so it's quite rare. Like my friend messaged me this morning to say that Oxford Street in London has the Haunted Mansion Victor Pop. He is going to try and get me one, but he wasn't there at the time. So fingers crossed he can get me one because I really, really wanted that pop.
Well, let me know because it's been coming back to Shop Disney. Like it comes, it sells out, and they bring it back. So if you still need it and I see it, I can just grab it for you. I was looking at Jody and Laura's comment too. Maybe they'll trick us and it will be Harry Potter villains for the new Midnight Masquerade. Um, well, that would be definitely a nice, Halloween trick. um, so that would be funny. But it's funny that you mentioned that, Laura, because Lizzie's video this morning was awesome. I actually
Thank you.
didn't do Gadgets and Gizmos for September. I'm planning to be a part of it for October. But Lizzie, do you want to talk about today's video? I was like totally
Yeah.
geeking out with your video today.
So I did my gadgets and gizmos, and because September is like back to school month, I decided to do my Harry Potter teachers. Well, I say teachers, I also did Dobby as well because I've got nowhere to put Dobby. But it's gonna kind of like segue into me showing my like Harry Potter villains and the Harry Potter like students. Because I do have quite a lot of Harry Potter pop vinyls, and since I've pretty much stopped collecting them now, like we talked about last week, I can show them all because I'm not going to get any more. So I didn't realize just how many I had until I started filming that video and realizing like I can't show them all in one video. I've got to show like a couple. But Mel, you really enjoyed seeing all of the different teachers, didn't you? And I was talking about what different actors played them because I suppose an American watching it, it's not like those names. Like our British actors are like household names in this country, whereas you guys would only know them from Harry Potter. So that's like really interesting for me to know.
Yeah, like I can tell you, I've been getting more and more Harry Potter lately. Actually, my video yesterday was a Harry Potter related video. So this is something that I have been meaning to get into for a while because I love the Wizarding World of Harry Potter over at Universal, and they've done
Yeah.
it so nicely that you really feel like you're in a movie or in a different
Yeah.
world. So, and I like that those kind of like themes and topics like magic and things like that. Like I used to watch Charmed growing up and Buffy and all these type of shows. So I've been meaning to do that for a while, and we decided to just watch all the movies. So yesterday I saw Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So I think I have like 3 more movies to go, which we actually bought the whole like pack. We went to Target and we bought the whole pack of like all
Okay.
the movies. So we got them. And as I'm watching more and more, I'm getting so much more into them. And I'm not really a reader, but a lot of people have told me that I need to read the books, or I can do the audiobooks if I don't want to read. I can someone
Yeah.
read them for me. So
I'm quite
I
interested
am really
actually.
excited.
Would your audiobooks be the same as ours? Because our audiobooks are read, what's his name? By Stephen Fry. And obviously you guys probably wouldn't know who Stephen Fry is, but he's got this like really strong British accent. And I know you quite like my accent, but his is like closer to the royal family. Like he's really, really posh. So you'd probably like
Okay.
having an audiobook read to you by like a really British accent. I've never had the like Harry Potter books read to me via audiobook. I've got Fantastic Beasts that's read by Eddie Redmayne, and I love Eddie Redmayne, which is the only reason I have the audiobook. I've got another audiobook. I think it was the Quidditch book that's read by Andrew Lincoln from The Walking Dead, because I love him as well. So I only get audiobooks if it's read by somebody I like. Although I have just finished the latest Twilight book, I did not like who was reading that. I hoped it would be Robert Pattinson, but I'm guessing he just refuses to do anything Twilight anymore.
I mean, I would love to see him again in Twilight. I love Robert Pattinson. Like, he is just gorgeous. I'm really excited for the new Batman, because he's gonna be the new Batman, but that's like another
Yeah.
story. But yeah, so I really want to try to get more into Harry Potter, and I think I told you I recently got sorted into my house. So
Yeah.
I am a Ravenclaw apparently. So
Same as me.
I'm just excited about this. And Dirk got Ravenclaw, but he says it's wrong, and that he is really Gryffindor at heart. Um, so we'll see. So I guess Jim Dale, does he voice the audiobooks for us here? Let me
I
know
would
if that was good.
imagine so. We have Stephen Fry on ours. I imagine because you guys don't know who he is, it might not work as well. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I love listening to Stephen Fry's voice. I had the complete Sherlock Holmes. It was about 69 hours, I think, and that was read by Stephen Fry, and I just loved it. Like, it was just really nice. Like, even as a British person, like, I love listening to British accents. I know that sounds really weird. I love
No, it's
listening to
not
American
weird.
accents as well, but yeah, like Eddie Redmayne and Andrew Lincoln have like really nice accents, so it's just nice to be read to.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'll let you know what I think about when I'm done with all the movies. I'm probably most definitely going to go into the books too, whether I'm actually reading them or listening to them. So I'll let you know, because I'm really excited about this. Something that I am finding is that, because so far I'm just watching the movies, is that in the first movie, I didn't quite like Dobby. I thought Dobby was kind of annoying, a bit of a pest. But then as I'm seeing, I'm like, he meant well, and he gets stuck from Harry, like, which is so sweet, and he said they'll be free, and like all this stuff, and hopefully I'm not ruining it for everybody. So if you haven't seen them or read them, the movies or read the book, just earmuffs. But I mean, I think it's so cool, and also I am seeing how I haven't finished watching the movies or the books, so maybe I might change my mind, but I see how poor Snape has this horrible rep, and how you are expecting him to be behind every single horrible thing that happens, and he's just really trying to help. So I can see why a lot of people like Professor Snape. So all right, so I'm really geeking out about this, and it's just totally off topic from what we do here, but yep, sorry. McDork's like, spoilers.
I really loved Snape. I don't know whether I've ever told you, but back in 2012, I actually met Alan Rickman. We were in New York. We went to see a show he was doing. It was like off Broadway. And we went to the stage door afterwards, and he signed our playbill, and he was just so sweet. He's just such a kind man. Like, it's the mark of a good actor when you can really dislike the role that they play. So I just think he's incredible. And I think Snape grows on people anyway. Like, most people don't end up hating Snape by the end. So
Yeah, just like me. Like, I just finished the Order of the Phoenix, and I'm like, oh, he just I don't know. He definitely is growing on me, because for the first couple of movies, I'm like, no, he's gonna end up stabbing someone in the back. He looks like he could be so evil. And so yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited to just finish the movies and like the books, and just geek out. I ordered a bunch of like Harry Potter stuff. So my friend has an Etsy shop called Geekably Cute, and she makes the cutest like Harry Potter inspired merchandise. earrings and headbands, and she is just amazing. So I just ordered a bunch of earrings from her. So I'm gonna do a video on that too. So yeah.
I always forget that you wear earrings. Like when I'm looking at box swaps for people, I have no idea of like knowing whether they wear earrings or not without asking them.
Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back?
I have no idea what happened.
My connection, I don't know what's going on. I had a pop-up saying connection is unstable, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
get that
no.
at least 3 times a stream now.
Yeah, this is the second time I get it on this stream. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Good morning, Susa the Gamer, Aiden. Thanks for joining us. And oh my gosh, thank you, everybody in the chat. We're so excited. Oh my gosh, Lizzie, did I lose you?
Oh no, I'm here.
No. Yeah. Well, I see Mary, technical difficulties. Yes. Good morning, Lady Crystal. Thanks so much for joining us. And Zuza has a question. What is your favorite item you have ever brought from Disney World or Disneyland? I don't even know. There's so many things that I love. I don't know. What about you, Lizzie? Can you think of anything that's like really been like your favorite or meaningful?
Well, I'm gonna cheat because my favourite thing's actually from Disneyland Paris, but I'm pretty sure they sell it everywhere else. You know my big bronze partner statue that was a birthday present. It was for my 21st birthday. We will wheel it around.
Let me see the beautiful screen.
There you go. So it's up there. It's made of pure bronze. It's on a like marble stand, and it was a birthday present from my parents. It was very hard to get home because of how heavy it was in the suitcase, obviously being pure bronze. But I absolutely love it. I don't think anything would be more special than that. So, back to me.
Like
it's really nice
like
that it gets to be in my room. It
yeah.
used to be in the living room, and now it lives in here, so it's really nice.
Like with me, there's so many Disney collectibles that I really treasure. I have some Jim Shores that had been presents from like my family. I have this Jim Shore snow globe. It's a Beauty and the Beast one. It was something that my parents gave me and Dirk for our 10th wedding anniversary. That was really special. It didn't come from the parks, but it's the Disney item. And some of the things that I've loved getting from the parks have been when we go to the Disney pin events in Epcot and we bring all the pins from the event. That's all really exciting and special. So I can't really think of anything in specific, but to kind of give you an idea of some of the goodies that, you know, we think are really special.
Mary wants what I want as well.
Let me see.
I really want to get those for my mom, but there's like, I think there's 3 of them in the snow globe. So that would be really difficult to get back in one trip, but they are so beautiful. And I really want the up ones. They've got like the up house in like a dome, and they've got Carl and Ellie as kids, and I just really, really love them. I have seen pictures, like leaked pictures, that this year one of the Christmas decorations is going to be Carl and Ellie when they were younger. So I've absolutely got to get that because I've missed out on all of the Christmas decorations this year so far.
You know, I'm excited for the Christmas decorations and just the Christmas Disney goodies too. But I know we're getting close to the hour, and I want to show something that you and I just saw recently. There's a lot of Disneyland 65th anniversary merchandise coming out. Most recently, yesterday, we saw that Amazon is going to come out with a lot of Disneyland 65th merchandise. So I'm just going to show real quick some of the items that are going to be coming out soon from Target, from Box Lunch, and from Amazon. So let me actually get out of here. So we also had a bunch of new pins come out from Mundo Tea. So I'm going to show those real quick. These are, most of them are $10, as you can see, but then the 2-pin set is $16. So you have to go to Mundo Tea's website and you can get those, which I think they are so adorable. This is not quite what I was going to show, but I came across it. So I figure I would show this as well. These are, I like the animation on them, just makes them kind of like an old fashioned, like Mickey and Friends.
I
Super,
really love
super.
the goofy.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. Let me see if I can find. All right, so here we have, these are some of the items that Target is going to be releasing. So you have, the blanket, which is adorable. I know that Lizzie needs that.
I really, really want that blanket.
And it looks like it's going to be like so soft too. So it's really pretty. And then you have the backpack and you have the pin set and you have a lunch bag or lunch box and a t-shirt. So these should be coming to Target like sometime, I guess in early October, but they should come to Target.com as well at some point, probably later in October or maybe even at the beginning of November. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're also going to have a lot of Disneyland 65th anniversary merchandise from Box Lunch. So it looks like these are all, like Funko merchandise that is, licensed by Disney. So here you have sweatshirts, you have what looks to be kind of like spirit jerseys. They kind of just really look like just like long sleeve t-shirts.
Yeah.
You have a keychain, which I know that Lizzie needs this as well. So I'm going to try to hook you up, Lizzie. And then I believe that is a Loungefly backpack as well, and a puzzle and a pin and a journal. So, I mean, what do you think about these goodies so far, Lizzie?
Well, obviously, you know what I like. I mean, every time you post one of these, I basically like send the picture back to you, and I'm like, right, I would really like this, this, and this, please. So that's probably getting quite old now. I love that the top said, "Do they not know it's 2020? We're on a budget this year." Like, it's the wrong year to be bringing out so many fantastic goodies. Like, I would personally love the grey sweatshirt, because when I went to Disneyland, not last year, the year before, I got a sweatshirt similar that's like the map of Disneyland. I think they do a Magic Kingdom variant as well. And it's just a really nice, like, fit. I like the fabric. I'm not usually a fan of like sweatshirts. I like spirit jerseys because they're thinner, but I just really like that style of jumper. And the backpack's adorable, but I really need to stop buying backpacks. And the journal's cute.
Yeah, the journal is really cute. I don't have any backpacks yet. I don't know if I'm going to go down that rabbit hole as well. but it is, the backpack's really cute. And I think the sweatshirt actually is really cute too. And even just like the long sleeve t-shirts, I think they're very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get anything from Box Lunch, maybe one of the shirts, and I'm definitely getting you that keychain. So I'm also going to have to so these should be coming out also early October. So they're going to go, I guess, first to the store and then on boxlunch.com. I would just say check boxlunch.com anyway, because sometimes some of the stuff goes to the website at the same time as they appear on the actual store in person. So I'm excited for that. But I'm also excited for this. I made really a collage of just the pins because, I typically just collect the pins, but I can do a quick search on Amazon to look these items too. But I am really excited for these to come out too. This is going to be on Amazon, and they are available right now for pre-order. And they are $20 each. 4-pin set, $20, which is not horrible. Basically, it's $5 a pin. And then you have a mini jumbo. I'm assuming the mini jumbo is going to be similar to the mini jumbos that we're getting each Tuesday on Loungefly's website. It is a limited edition mini jumbo pin. It didn't specify the edition size, but if it's anything like the ones that we're getting on Tuesdays, I can speculate it could be anywhere between an LE 500 to an LE 1500, which is what we're seeing on Tuesdays. But I'm super excited about these. So $20 each, and they're available for pre-order right now. And these are going to be released on November 15. What do you think about these, Lizzie?
They're really, really cute. the 4-pin set's a lot like was it the Target set? So I'd probably go
Hmm.
for the Target set personally, but I'm guessing you're going to get these because you collect castle pins, right?
I do, yes. I already pre-ordered those sets. I'm actually also trying to pull up Amazon on a different window so I can show all the items real quick before we leave. But yeah, I'm
I
definitely
want them
getting.
to get more plushes.
What's that?
I want them to release some more plushes. I didn't get the 65th Mickey, and I probably should have because I'm regretting it now. But you'd think Amazon would get like a special Mickey because they're doing that 12 Mickey set.
Yeah. Let me see. I think so. We finally have Amazon here to show real quick. These are some of the items that are already available for pre-order. So you have the pin set and the mini jumbo pin, and then you also have this super cute purse. Oh, what did I click here? Here we go.
That's a really cute purse.
Yes, like I love castles, as you know, I've said so many different times, but I think this is just so cute.
It
Definitely
is.
something that I might consider getting. We'll see. So far, pins are
The
priority.
only the only thing that's really bothering me at the minute is that we still don't have a retailer for the Wolf and Castle box. Shout out to Luke because he actually asked a cast member for me at Disneyland yesterday because he knew
Aw.
that I wanted to get it. But we still don't know where it's going to be available. I missed out on a UK release of the Mickey and Castle set because I thought I don't want to have both. So I'm just really hoping I manage to get the Walt. I think enough people in the community know I want it. So with enough pixie dust, I should be able to get it.
Yeah, I am hoping that they put up they can put it up on the website too, because I keep on
Yeah.
checking to see if it's going to go on the website. Because I know that the Funko with the castle and Mickey was already on box launch.
Yeah.
I think it was, and on different other retailers. But just you, I want the one where it's like Walt with the holding the little Mickey. So
I
if
think
I
that
happen
one
to
will
see it
have to be Parks exclusive, to be honest. I don't like the Mickey and the Castle has been on a lot of different retailers. I've seen it on Pop in a Box and Double Box Toys,
right.
but they're gonna have to make something Parks exclusive, aren't they? So it'll probably be Walt.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely keep on checking and just kind of
Thank
see what
you.
happens because I also want to get my hands on that too. So, and hopefully we can get, two at a time. So if I see it and you haven't gotten one yet, I can just grab two and just
Yeah,
call it a day. And I'm thinking
I
that probably
think
is going to be like around $40, $50.
normally I don't ask too many people to get me something in case like I've already got it and they've got it for me. But I really don't think anyone will have trouble like reselling it if they end up with a second. I've got a pickup man trying to get it for me. He managed to get me the 65th Spirit jersey. That is already on its way to me. So I'm hoping I'll have it by like Tuesday, which is really exciting. It means I've got 2 new Spirit jerseys in 2 weeks. Looking at you, Jodie and Laura, fulfilling my orders for Spirit jerseys.
Yeah, I mean that when you get that spirit jersey from the Disneyland 65th anniversary, you're gonna love it. It's so pretty and it's so sparkly and it's so comfy. Like you're gonna love it.
If I remember rightly, I ordered a pin as well, so you'll be proud of me for that. I just can't remember which one.
Aw. Well, yeah, a lot of goodies. I know that we're just past the hour. You think we miss anything, Lizzie?
Have you got any Shop Disney pins on the website this week, or is it a quiet week?
Let's see. We got the Alien remix
Yeah.
last well yesterday. I keep saying last week, yesterday. And I believe we did have some pins. Let me double check here last Thursday, but the fact that I can't quite remember right now is probably because it was nothing that I was collecting. But actually the flyer for September just came out, so I'm just gonna share that real quick so that we can discuss that briefly before we wrap up today's awesome show. And we're so excited that we have all of our friends on the chat today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah,
And let me
thank
go ahead
you.
and share this. real quick. So that is the flyer for September. Let me just do one more thing
Okay, so
here.
there's a few pins coming out on Thursday. They're just not really anything
Yeah.
I'd collect, to be honest.
Yeah, same with me. I had to uh, think again for about this because I couldn't remember because I didn't get any other pins on Thursday. So on Thursday we had we had the new pins of the month. We had the cards. This one was Gonzo Daredevil trading card, and we also had Demon's Bugs and Grubs cereal bags. So both of those were LE 4000. I believe they're still available on the website if I'm not mistaken. And then right on Thursday the 17th, we're gonna have three more pins, including the newest Park Cruisers. This one is gonna feature Peter Pan's Flight. This is an LE 2000. That's probably gonna be pretty popular. I don't collect Peter Pan, but I can see that one being a pretty popular pin. And then we're
Yeah.
also going to have a new Ratatouille pin from the Pixar Quarterly series. This one is LE 1500. I feel like Ratatouille is pretty popular too, and we don't see many Ratatouille pins, so I can also see that pin going very quickly.
Yeah, this will make you laugh. My migraine is so bad that I thought that was the genie from Aladdin, not Remy from Ratatouille, because I'm so
Oh
far away
no.
from the screen.
Oh no. Well, I do hope that you feel better soon. And guys, something
Thank
that I tell
you.
Lizzie all the time is that so I grew up in Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rican people, at least the ones that I know, we love Vicks. Vicks Vapor Up. Like this is this is not sponsored by Vicks or anything, but I feel like Vicks is great. Like I have a headache, I put on Vicks on my forehead and on my temples. If I have a bruise, put Vicks on it. If I have a cold, Vicks. So anything that's wrong with me, Vicks. So it kind of sounds like that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, where they would fix everything with Windex. So Vicks does it for me. You see, Mary agrees with me. She says, yes, we love Vicks. So Lizzie told
I
me
do
this morning,
use it when I'm particularly ill, like today. But I told you last week, didn't I? Like I don't like the texture of it. Like I'm quite a way down my like pot, so I had to use like the like not quite my fingertip because I didn't want it in my nails. And now all I can smell is it because it's on my finger still. And it bothers me a little. But yeah, my dad used to be like that when I was little, but it was with cocoa butter, like cocoa
yeah.
butter that you rub in your skin. Like I'd have a cut, he'd be like, "I'll just rub some cocoa butter on it." I'm like, it's got no medicinal properties whatsoever. But now it's this thing
Aw.
called Germaline, which is like a cream that's got like antiseptic in it. But like literally, you could break your leg and he'd say, "Just rub some cream in it." It's crazy.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Vicks. Just something. What's wrong? I don't care. Vicks gonna fix it. It's just so when I get like migraines, I'll take like a headache pill, whatever, and then I'll put just
Yeah.
some Vicks on it. It helps me. Uh, so yeah, but we do hope that you feel
Thank you. I'm gonna have a nice bubble bath.
the
I've got like a Vicks thing. Like it's not Vicks, but it's kind of the same, but it's a bubble bath. So you put it in the bubble bath and it kind of like makes the steam smell like Vicks, which usually
okay.
helps. So that's gonna be what I do tonight. I might watch The Nightmare Before Christmas for the first time this year because I usually watch it from like September to like the very end of December. So that'll cheer
Yeah.
me up as well.
Absolutely. You take your bath, watch your favorite Halloween movie, and just kind of relax and have some me time. Yeah, definitely feel better. And just as we are wrapping up, Lizzie, what do you have coming up this week?
Oh, I did write it down so that I didn't forget. So on Tuesday, I've got a Primark Disney haul because with lockdown, I didn't go to Primark from like March till about July, I think. So I had a lot of things picked up for me when it reopened in June. So there's a lot of Pixar stuff, some Winnie the Pooh stuff, a lot of Sully stuff. So that's going to be quite an interesting video. And then on Friday, I'm opening the Wishable that you got me, Mel, the 65th
Yay.
anniversary Wishable. You already know what I've got, but nobody else does. And then on Saturday, I wasn't going to do a Saturday video, but then I bought a case of the Alien Remix Funko Mystery Minis. I've got 12 of them. So I've opened them all up I do have some doubles, which I will be selling once that video has gone up. So if you watch the video and you want any of my doubles, just send me a message on Instagram. We'll sort something out. What have you got going on, Mel?
So with me, so I have some videos coming up. I don't know the specific order of them just yet. My birthday's coming up later in the month. And, Jody and Laura and you and Park Pioneer, you guys were so kind to, send me some goodies. So I appreciate it. I haven't opened them yet. So that'll be coming out later in the month. Also, I have my Pluto key and Pluto key pin videos coming up. I'm also going to be showing the new, some other new pins that I got from Shop Disney. I am also working on filming a video where I have these 2 new pin display cases that I'm just going to start filling up with pins. I have so many pins that I need to put in a box because I've run out of space. So that's going to be coming out soon too. So a lot of pin and Disney merch as usual. But again, we want to thank everybody that joined us today.
I feel
Holly,
like we need to apologize to Mary for how much money she's spent today.
oh, let me see things I ordered during this stream. Wally Funko from Lizzie's shelf, the wall skipper wishable, the 60-bit Amazon pin. Well, my apologies, Mary, but it just that's what happens. We're all enabled here.
The same thing happens to my mom. If I say on this chat, like, oh, I really, really want this, I'll go downstairs and I'll be like, did you enjoy the stream? And she's like, yeah, but I've ordered this on eBay for you. And I'm like, oh.
Oh,
but I'm holding off with the Waltz Skipper because I think I've told you before, there's a lady in Bristol, which is only about 2 hours away from me. She orders wishables via like a US address, the same way Park Pioneer get their things. And she always sends me pictures of her doubles. So I bought 3 of her doubles the other day. I spent so much money. But I'm hoping that she gets a Waltz Skipper because they're like £40 on eBay, and I'm not willing to pay £40.
Yeah, no, definitely not. So fingers crossed. And again, we just wanted to say thanks again to everybody. Jody and Laura Life, Stacy and Travis, Jolly Holiday with Mary, Lady Crystal 3, Mac Dorks. I know Luke's still in the house. Park Pioneer, Bearded Barbarian Collectibles. Everybody, if I missed someone, of course, Carrie. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We really do appreciate it. I hope everybody has a lovely Sunday. And, of course, Lizzie Sloan for being here. Everybody have a lovely Sunday, and we'll see you next Sunday on Lizzie's channel.
Yep, forgot to say that. I always do, don't I? Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Happy Sunday. Bye.
Where's Mel gone?